All right, she's having the baby. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to part 8 of the night generation of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. So you'll notice we have a new sim in the house. Based on the comments that I got, I've moved a sim in. I've created her myself. We did get a little bit of money from moving her in because I did it via Cass, but I've spent all of that on a tiny, tiny extension. We have a tiny little bedroom off the kitchen for her to sleep in. This is Celeste. Celeste Summers was just a random generation name, but I thought it was quite nice. Poor Christina, who's mad again. It's poor Christina's nanny. So Christina reached out to her mum and said, I'm not coping. What can I do? Can you come help? And her mum said, no, I can't come help you. She put her in touch with Celeste. So I've given Celeste a few skills that I thought a nanny would have. So she's got like level 5 in a few skills like parenting and cooking and a couple of home craft, like knitting, cross-stitch type skills. So she's moved in with us. She's here to help with the baby and with managing the house. Now, Gerard doesn't really know her at all. I didn't cheat their relationship at all or anything. So that's just what the game gave her. So she is pregnant. Once she stops jumping up and down, I'm going to get her to share the big news with her husband. But yeah, she's like, so I'm definitely sure he knew, she suspected. Now they know for sure. So he's very excited. Big news, happy for 6 hours. But unfortunately for poor Gerard, we have bills and we can't afford them. I felt like it was a bit dodge to use the money Celeste brought with her to pay the bills. And this is around about how much we had before she moved in. I made sure I spent all of it. So that's why I bought a couple of clutter items and stuff for in here. Like, it felt cheaty. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to have Gerard finish crafting that table. Boy, lady, that's not... I know she's an elder. I should probably get an extra chair for in here. 145. Oh, that's not so bad. Christina can also sit and knit. And I guess I'll have her... Oh, stitch from reference. I could stitch a picture of Christina. Wait. Oh, I mean, I guess. She's kind of framed by the doorway, I suppose. It's not quite what I wanted. Now, this is where I actually think we're going to pay for this because I had him make a dining table and the dining table sells for a decent amount of money. Wow. 1,250. I imagine the bills are like, it's not paying the land grab power company. It's paying a tithe to the royal household. He has work in 10 hours and basically we're going to be chilling until she hopefully goes into labor. It would be nice. Because I did the renovation, the bills are like almost 2,000 simoleons. The ladies making craftables and Gerard making craftables to supplement the household income kind of seems realistic to me. You know, a medieval lady, and when I say lady, I mean noble lady, having like a project or something that she works on. I should probably tell you guys Celeste's traits, huh? So she's neat and proper. I've also given her the custom trait loves children. I downloaded a bunch of new Kiara traits, like new to me. I expect they've been around for ages. She's also been given innocent, caregiver, and gregarious. I've also put her in a Kiara aspiration because this one seemed really appropriate to her. So she wants to be a neighborhood confidant, successfully advise and influence the lives of other Sims. She wants to become good friends with 5 Sims and achieve level 7 charisma. She currently has level 6. I've just got her doing some canning because we don't have any immediate chores that need doing, and it seemed like a good idea. And then maybe I'll have her finish the cross stitch. If she does some canning, we'll be able to cook more stuff. That's the theory at any rate. Gerard is starting work in an hour. I've just got him in here doing a little workout. Did you actually use the sparring machine? I'm not sure he did. I haven't tested this machine yet, so I want to make sure it works. There we go. Just ignore the robot noises. Keep waiting for it to like smack him in the face. I was thinking about having a member of the family move in rather than a new sim. Oh my god, this thing is glitching so badly. You'll have seen I threw it out in the last part, but look, I can't do anything to it. The whole garden bed's not working. I wonder if it's the positioning of it. I already had to throw out my previous lettuce because I can't do anything with it. Yeah, still can't do anything with it. If you have cottage living, let me know how you're going with it because I can't do anything with these crops. I can cheat the insects and stuff and say bug free, but it comes back. It doesn't remember for very long. I'm going to have Christina ask her for advice. You know, I can't stop I can't stop how I feel. Gerard's off to work. Was he late? Oh, he's already at excellent. He should be fine. She's like, I want to be happy that I'm pregnant, but I just feel so miserable. And Celeste, look, that's understandable. You know, your mother had some tough pregnancies as well with both you and your brother. So it's unfortunately not a surprise that you're having some problems as well. So I'm imagining, because the thing is, in The Sims, obviously pregnancy is zero risk. In medieval times, pregnancy was not zero risk. Dying in childbirth or pregnancy was actually fairly common. Yeah, I think she's feeling a lot calmer. Like, her mood swings aren't lasting as long. I think she's feeling a lot calmer having her friend here. So I started to say earlier, and then sidetrack myself, I wanted to move a member of Olivia's, like one of Olivia's descendants in to be the lady in waiting to Christina. There are only really a couple of Sims. Like I mentioned, there's Nanette, but the other one I was thinking about is Rebecca. Rebecca's a young adult. She's Andrea and Colton's oldest. But because her parents have both passed away and her brothers are actually still teens, I didn't think she'd move out yet. I'm going to probably, at the end of this part, I'll age up. There's like 4 kids that are teens at the moment. There's Godric, there's Matthias, and there's the 2 twins, Zachary Jr. and Roland, who are Rebecca's little brothers. I'm going to age all of them up into young adults because by the time she has her baby, they will be due, and then they will be self-sufficient. Like, they can live on their own. One of them may get married, at which point Rebecca could move in with us. Let me know what you guys think of that idea. I'm not obviously going to do it in this part. Did you finish the cross stitch? She did. Now I want it to be wall mounted. It's basically a really terrible photo, isn't it? See, I could just happily make these for myself all day, but I really should be making things that I can sell. I'm getting such ladies' solar vibes from this room. The parlour where the ladies sit. They just need a table in the middle between them with cakes. I'd like for them to talk, but of course she won't talk while she's knitting. Can't socialise while you're knitting. I think we all know that. Apparently you can talk while you're cross-stitching though. Discrimination against knitting, people. Promoted to Crusader! Gerard has been, or Sir Gerard, my apologies, has been promoted to Crusader. He will now make an additional 6 an hour for a grand total of 24 an hour. 7 a.m. to 3 p.m, so that's 8 hours. I'm just going to do a bit of maths here. So just on his salary, he'll earn $960 a week. It is not enough. We knew this was going to be a problem, especially with a CC career where I think the rewards are actually based on Sims 3 medieval economy. Are you okay? First thing I'm going to do, actually no, not that one. First thing I'm going to do is craft a toddler bed. Classic toddler bed, and then I'm going to have him craft another dining table. Oh wait, that's an actual EA one. Craft furniture. Oh, the bathtubs are where it's at. That's the money. I remember this from doing my Strangerville survival challenge. 125 to make, and I think they sell for about 1,600. So one of those will be enough to pay the bills. And the best thing is I have a little Miss Sam mod that means that he gets fitness from using the crafting table. Look at me having him work out at the same time. What does he actually need to do for his career? Work out at a gym. I'm going to have him work out upstairs and then cheat that off because there are no gyms. Are you allowed to be here? I guess I'll invite her in. Thing is, Jackson's still mad at Elizabeth. He's not mad at Gerard, but he is mad at Elizabeth. You know, she's been sent on an errand to buy cheese. And the thing is, the priest of the church, Father Poe, he's not a bad person. I think he's actually quite sympathetic towards Lady Elizabeth. So he probably deliberately sent her to fetch stuff in the neighbourhood because he knew that she could drop in and see her daughter. I quite like that idea. Enthused about singing. And so Stuart's here as well. Everybody's here. Well, I'll get you to get the door then, I suppose. I wonder if Stuart would disapprove of Elizabeth being here. Pleased to meet you, Sir Knight. Let's do a proper introduction. Oh, he brought a present. Thanks. Sure you can like handiness. In fact, please do. What was it? A violin? I assume that was a wedding present for the happy couple. No, you are not using that. Are we actually sitting in the rain here? We are. Why don't we go inside where it's not raining? Especially because I know my Sims will get sick. I mean, Gerard is also in the rain. I really should actually roof this bit off because of the way the game works. If you stand out in the rain for too long, you get sick. That's just how it works. All right, so I'm going to have her share the big news. I'm sure Gerard has told Stuart already because they work together. And Gerard just got promoted to Crusader, so presumably they've been on some daring adventures and stuff. He's like, woo! Now, one thing about the challenge rules for night, and it doesn't specify how often, but it says have parties regularly and make friends at the parties, because that's reflecting the kind of social chivalrous side of it. I'm assuming that we have to have nobles. It doesn't actually say. At least they should be having the knights over. So maybe before Christina has... No, stop trying to use the Sparrow machine. You are a lady and that is very much unsuited to your level of dignity. Since we're here, why don't I have a little party, like a dinner party here, just with the Sims that are actually here? Does he know her? He does. I like the idea of moving Rebecca in with us later. When I say later, I obviously mean after Celeste passes away. So he's gotten sick. Why didn't I roof it off? Yeah, because Celeste obviously is an elder. Kind of want to invite Martha and stuff, but I'm thinking we'll just make a thing of it with the Sims that we're here. Because, yeah, we need to do this regularly. So I'm going to choose that to mean at least once a week. She's taking a quick breath. She's like, why is my husband organising this? Does he not know that I'm, like, not in the mood? Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry I made you stand in the rain. I just really wanted that bathtub. Look, I'll show you why. It was worth it. We can now pay the bills. One bathtub. It's ridiculous how much you get for them. And that's an EA item. That's not like one of the ones I can craft via the mod. So Christina will thank him for coming, I guess, although he did kind of just show up on his own. Brag about the dinner party? I mean, okay. So he's going to come down and I'm going to say he would like the honour of first dance with his wife, and then Sir Stuart maybe will dance with Christina, and Lady Elizabeth doesn't seem to have come, which is a bit awkward. It probably makes sense that she didn't come, huh? But she's not meant to leave the church and it's nighttime now. How would she have gotten here? The father would have had to come with her. Be a whole thing. I mean, we could invite both of them, because he's calling on her, like calling on Christina and Gerard, and he's brought Lady Elizabeth to accompany him as opposed to her being allowed out. Oh wait, they're gonna dance. Are they dancing outside? Do we not have enough room? Now we should have room. We'll eat first, I suppose. I'm going to have these guys have a bit of a chat because ultimately our son is going to end up following Father Poe at his church in his footsteps. Let's create a relationship between these two Sims now. It also says I need to make friends with the Sims that come to the dinner parties and stuff. So that's a thing. Plus he needs to do this for his aspiration. So maybe I could see if she can dance with Sir Stuart. Because it's not a romantic thing, it's a, courtly ritual almost. So they can dance in this space if I move the chair. And Father Poe's come to watch. Oh, Sir Gerard can take family leave. I love how she dipped him. Rightio. I'm trying to think of how I could arrange the room so that we have this space. I guess I'll just have to move stuff. She's cooked so much food. I wonder if this is ignoring the simple living restrictions. So, yeah, we've had our first little party. Christina's feeling really happy because she got to lead a ballroom dance and had a masterpiece party. That's awesome. And she's level 3 charisma. I feel like she's going to kick these two out fairly shortly, though. Oh, what is that? Treat sickness symptoms with rest. Are we all sick? Well, that's unfortunate. So Christina's due sometime today. I've had Gerard take a day off work because he was feeling sick, especially. I thought, let's just keep him home for the day. He's not he does still he's feeling a bit feverish. I actually just sent him out for a jog, so I feel guilty about that. Ooh, we can sell that. I kind of want to keep it. I kind of love all of the things she's making. Also, she's on like a mad cooking spree at the moment. Like, seriously, that's all she wants to do is cook. I'm like, you're not catering anymore. It's fine. Calm down. Yeah, I can't help but feel like that's a bad sign. She has the plague and we're all going to die. The problem is there's nothing I can do because I can't use medicine. If you could do a quick meal... But it deactivates the quick meals if you have simple living. If you can do a quick meal, you can get orange juice. I might actually say Gerard is sending her to bed. They even woohooed not that long ago. No wonder she's sick. You go to bed too. Both of you. Get some sleep. Celeste will take care of everything. Although she also has a fever. She's tough. She's a tough lady. She's like, nah, not going to let, a slight temperature keep me down. I was going to say it's probably nice on a cold day, but it's not cold. We're heading into storms and heat wave season, just in time to have a baby. Oh, I can afford it. I want to get a little cake thing and a table. Nice little, oh, hang on. Oh, we got rewards for our dinner party. Boom. That definitely pays for a table and a cake thing. This makes me much happier. Now we have a cake thing. And I just changed the cushion colours to match the colour of the dining table. This is one of the ones we just got through the Sims Express delivery thing. I'm surprised I was able to find it, I'm not going to lie. Now, I want to get a photo of Gerard and Christina together. I only do sepia tone photos. I know any kind of photography is super unrealistic. That's a photo. If only Gerard weren't blinking, it'd almost be okay. Again, almost okay. Not quite, but almost. When all else fails, use a mod. I feel like there's advice in that for all of us. This is the romantic selfie via the, let's find it so I can show you guys, passionate romance, and then romantic selfies, and you just say take a selfie. I probably didn't need to buy the camera, honestly, because it doesn't actually, oh, look at that. They are so cute. I love them so much, and that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I've got them all having an early night. 2 out of the 3 have got sick symptoms. So Celeste is got a fever, and Gerard had spots when I checked on him last. He's hiding his head under the pillow. She is likely to go into labour in the next few hours, so having her have having everyone get some sleep before that happens, I think is a good idea anyway. Oh, speaking of babies, I forgot to tell you guys, I went across to Martha's house after all of the notifications I was getting. The game said she'd had a baby and she was trying to get pregnant again. She didn't actually have a baby. There was no baby in the house. All I can think, either it's a mod conflict, which is always possible, or alternatively, because I have aging disabled, maybe they haven't coded those events, like those pop-ups. So I'm still going to respond to the pop-ups when they happen, but then I'm going to have to actually have them go and try for a baby. So they have had a baby. They called him Morton because I thought he was named after Mortimer, but I didn't want it to be like, call him Mortimer, especially because the second child of Victor and Lilith have had 2 kids. They've got Arabella, who is their eldest, will not inherit. She's the same age as the Crown Prince. So in my mind at the moment, there will probably be an arranged marriage to Arabella to their Crown Prince, Arthur. But they called their son Mortimer II. So he will be Lord Mortimer Goth II, which I really like. And I thought Martha would want to name her kid Mortimer, but this Mortimer was born first. And I thought Lilith in particular would be really quite mad if Martha did that. So I think Martha went for Morton. Discretion was the better part of valor in that situation. The game did tell me they were trying. I don't think I got a notification saying she'd had a second baby. Yeah, here we go. It's happening. My thought was, if the game gives me a notification from Martha saying, hey, I've had a baby, we'll then have them have a second baby. But I'm going to wait, because just because they're trying, that doesn't mean they're succeeding. All right, go to the bathroom. I need you to come down here and wake up Celeste. This is why she's here. This is her job, is to make the babies come out of the wife. He's like, I can't, I don't know what to do. All right, I'm actually, while I think of it, can he take family leave? Say he's got work in 5 hours. I wanted him to take family leave, but maybe he has to go to work. I don't know. Oh, you broke it. Come over here and fix it. He needs to make himself useful anyway. I was planning on having him do chores while his wife has a baby, because I feel like that's the kind of thing. You know, the men folk keep themselves busy while the lady folk take care of business, you know. Eating in labour. Oh, you're a braver woman than me. All right, get that, but then come upstairs. Up here. Rock. Rock frantically like your life depends on it. So basically she's talking her through it. You know, here's what you can expect. Ask to feel the baby. I feel like that's appropriate. Oh, she's angry. She's like, it's all Gerard's fault. I mean, that is a valid reaction at this point in time. All right, how are we going in here? I feel like I can't have her go early. I haven't even actually got a bath now. Let's take care of that real quick. So she's like, do you think it's ready to come out? Please make it come out. And she's like, almost ready, honey. You're almost there. Let's flatter her and tell her what a big, strong lady she is. All right, she's having the baby. She's reaching into her stomach to take the baby out. Get it out of me. Yep. I feel your pain. You're okay. Breathe. Okay, we've had a girl. We did get some baby name suggestions, so I'm just going to quickly jump into the comments and take a look. Thank you very much. These suggestions are from CF Simmer. I like all three of them. I was really torn between Eleanor and Lucy. Lucy gives me such Jane Austen vibes. Eleanor, I love. It was actually on my list of girl names if I'd have had a girl. I had a boy, but if I'd have had a girl, Eleanor was actually on my list. And we'd have a little Ellie, Eleanor Weaver. It actually sounds nice, doesn't it? Maybe we'll keep Lucy for later if we have a Lucy, or maybe we'll get a dog and call it Lucy because Christina's a dog lover. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys about before I hit okay is the surname, because Weaver, when this family is trying to be, or I want to say has pretensions to be noble, but makes it sound like a bit arrogant. They are on the edge of noble circles, and Weaver is not a noble surname or profession. Obviously, Joseph is his parents. I imagine they run some kind of, they make cloth and stuff. They're quite well off. They're merchants. It's not a very glamorous surname. We can keep it though. The other thought I had was that we change the surname of the entire family. Like Gerard adopts the surname Whitlock, which was Olivia's surname and her father's surname. Her father was a knight. So I'm going to hit okay and I'll show you guys the family tree. I'll get her to feed the baby, but what I want to do... No, just let her feed the baby. I know you're here as a nanny. I get it. I do. But let her deal with this. So I'm just going to open this up. So if you go all the way back up, so his great-great-grandfather was David Whitlock, who was a knight. The story behind him and Olivia first moving to this kingdom was that he'd taken an injury in a fight with a vampire in the Forgotten Kingdom. So he'd been injured by a vampire. He came here. That's what eventually resulted in Oliver getting turned because of a vengeance against the family. But it's the Whitlock name. And I feel like it would be quite a noble name. And there would be stories about Sir David Whitlock. If Gerard took that name, it would be hearkening back to his distant ancestors who were also knights, which gives this family a little bit more legitimacy in noble circles. But obviously could be taken as an insult against his grandparents on his dad's side of the family tree, Robert and Erica, who are still around, so they might be offended. But let me know what you guys think of that idea. Part of me likes reintroducing the Whitlock name. Obviously, Olivia was a Whitlock until she married Zachary Graham. That's how we all became Grahams, or until now. They were Grahams for a while. And he's going to come jogging in here. He's like, I heard a baby cry. He's so excited. Is it a son? Is it a son? I feel like in medieval times, everyone wanted sons, especially anyone who had anything to pass on to children because girls didn't inherit. So, if you want your family possessions to stay in your family name, he put his armor on to jog up here. She's like, we had a daughter. And I think he would be smitten with her. He's going to make a silly face and cuddle and coo. You're going to get stuck with the nappy, dude. And also, how adorable is this? He's like in his little knight armor. The lighting in this room is terrible. It's all right. That's what Photoshop's for. Oh, now something else he needs to do that's very important. He's got a onesie. This onesie was the one I think Olivia used on David. And then it was also used by Rose. Like it got passed down. We didn't use it with Vivienne's kids because we were on a retail lot. We actually couldn't put a onesie on the baby. We could have, but we didn't really have baby. So exhausted. When will this pregnancy end? Sweetie, I have news for you. I'm actually going to cheat that away. New baby. Okay, I was a bit worried that I was like, wait, she's still pregnant? Is there more in there? Because I checked. She was only pregnant with one. That would be a pretty exciting glitch. But yeah, he's like watching his little girl sleep in her little baby onesie. If Christina gets her knitting skill up high enough, we'll make some more onesies. This was one I got off Plopsy, which is why it's not perfectly medieval, but it was the best I could do. Anyway, I feel like I've been recording for ages. I've been recording for 3 sim days. So, that's more than I usually do. So I'm actually going to... Gerard? No, wait. He would not change the nappy. Going to wrap this one up here. I'm not planning on having them try for a baby again instantly, but I fully expect, given how quickly she got pregnant, maybe she's like hyper fertile or something. You guys saw I zoomed in on that interaction when I clicked on it. I did not tell them to try for baby like I thought maybe I had, but when I checked, I didn't. It was just they got that 10% chance. So I'm going to leave this one here. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Oh, she's got spots again. Don't forget to wash your hands. And I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.